Hello and welcome to this video where we're going to start solving the SQL murder mystery. So what is the SQL murder mystery? Well, this is a nice game where we are given a task, and the task is to find a murder which happened in SQL City somewhere or sometime on January 15th, 2018. And we have access to the police database. And by using SQL, we will try to find the murderer. Okay, so in this first video, what we're going to do is explore the database structure. The database, as it's written here, is made using SQLite, and we can perform different commands when we have such a code structure here. So if I write here, I don't know, something like a test, and I run it, I actually execute code and I get the correct response. And if I want to reset it to have its previous structure, I just click on the reset button. So what we're going to do, as I said, we're going to have a look at the structure of the database. So basically, we're going to get to know the database a little bit. Well, I do assume you have some knowledge of what a database is. I will go through a short explanation how I understand it, and we're going to write these queries together, and hopefully, step by step, we're going to catch the murderer. Okay, so what's the database? Well, the database is basically the place where you hold different kinds of information in a structured way. And how do you structure this information? Well, you use tables. And the tables can have, well, a database can have one or more tables or multiple tables. And a table is comprised of one or more columns. And a column can hold different kinds of information. By information, I mean a column can hold numbers, it can hold images, it can hold text, it can hold dates. Well, it can hold a lot. But these are the most common ones: numbers, text, dates, and images. Okay, so how do we write our first query? Well, each query or each select query is comprised of at least two parts. First is the select, where we say select what we want to select, want to see, and then is the from, the place that has it. Basically, we're saying I want to select something, which can be a table or which can be a column from a table. And as you might have noticed, I use the word from. So I want to select a table from a database, or I want to select one or multiple columns from a table. So let's say I want to select a column from a table, or I want to select column 1, column 2 from a table, or I want to select all the columns from a table. And if I want to select all the columns, then I just use this wildcard character. Okay, this was a short introduction on how we can do the selection. I reset it now, and we want now to select the name of basically all the tables. So I want to select the name from the SQLite database where the type is a table. Remember I said each select has minimum two parts, a select and a from. Well, the where clause, which we're going to use in future videos in depth, basically narrows down the search. Basically says I want to select something more specific. So by performing this query, we have all the tables which are in the database. Okay, perfect, right? So we see now we have a crime scene table, a driver's license, a person, okay, Facebook event checking, an interview table. That seems interesting. Get fit now member, get fit now check-in. This get fit now seems to be something like a place, an income table, and the solution. The solution is actually the table where in the end we can write our solution. Well, actually, let's try to select all from solution, and let's see if we can trick this table or this database into giving us a solution. We have nothing. See, it's not stupid. It actually knows we cannot select anything from solution. So the solution returns nothing at the moment. Okay, so there's no solution there. This would have been a really short video and a short series if we would have been able to do that. Okay, but it's good to know we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tables which have relevant information for us. And in the end, in the 9th table in the solution, we will be able to enter the data or enter our solution. Okay, now that we know how the table or what the name of the table is, we need a way to find what kind of columns does a table contain. And this is provided to us in a nice way before we actually get to the thinking part. It's provided to us by the website where it says, okay, we want to select the SQL. Actually, it states we want to basically select the statement or the code from the database, which you can use to create your own crime scene report table. Okay, let's run this. And it seems, yeah, we have create table, and the name of the table. And here it gives us the columns with their data. So we have a date, we have a type, a description, and a city column. Please have a look at the next one. So if you want to have a look at the next table, you just change the name. We run it, and we have the definition of we can see what columns the driver's license table has. So it seems to have an ID, an age and height, an eye color, hair color, gender, and so forth. Okay, let's go to person. Okay, has an ID, name, license, okay, normal kind. And you can do this also by yourself after this video is ending. And in the next video, we're actually going to have a look at the schema with all of the information from the database. We're going to see how the database looks, how are the relations in the database, and we're going to start, well, our first steps into finding out who is our killer. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.